Hey guys, my name's Chris. Welcome to the channel. What's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Drop your comments down below. Today I'm going to give you a full in-depth review on a fragrance from the house of Khadlaj. If I say it wrong, I do apologize. It's a Middle Eastern brand. The fragrance here is called Caffe Latte. So this is supposed to be an inspirational clone of the famous fragrance house of Matt Serra. This is Amore Cafe. Before I start the video, thank you, Jeff, for letting me borrow this here to try out. This is an inspiration clone of it. So I have the real one here, which I like doing these cool clone videos when they're the same fragrance. I can tell you how close this is to the real thing and vice versa. If you like these type of videos, please show your support by liking the video. It helps the channel a lot. Clicking that red subscribe button down below. On the road to 13,000 subscribers. Without you guys, the channel won't be possible. We're going to talk about this fragrance here, Caffe Latte. So you can pick it up for about 35 to 50 bucks online, maybe 60 bucks. I know it's on sale for 35 bucks at Joma Shop. I'll leave a link down below. Not a sponsored video. I don't work for Joma Shop, but they always have the best prices. The only con with Joma Shop, it does take time to get the fragrance. So if you order today, you may not get it for about a week or 2 weeks, so on and so forth. But you're getting it for a hell of a price. So if you can chill and wait a couple weeks, the fragrance will come in the mail and you'll be very happy and you save a pretty penny at the end of the day. Now let's touch on the presentation. So it comes in a box like this. Really nice fancy box. Pretty cool. This is a 100 ml bottle. Pretty cool. Inside it has a couple of symbols of the actual brand logo. And this here has a batch code, so on and so forth. Nice little texture here, which is pretty cool. And this is your bottle right here. Now, the bottle's pretty cool. Nice little lines on the side, kind of grip so you can grab it by the hand. It's not a magnetic cap, but it does snap into place, and sprayers are pretty nice as well. Shoots out a lot. So now I'm going to spray this, and while I spray it, I'm going to actually talk about the note breakdown. So let me spray it real quick. Nice atomizer for what it is. Okay, let that sit for a second. So notes that they say here we have our sweet almond, coffee, milk in the top. The heart we have ambrette, licorice, white flowers, caramel and musk and nut in the dry down. So this opens up the first 15 to 20 minutes. I don't like the way it smells at all. It comes off overly sickly sweet, very cloying, and smells not that great. After 20 minutes, that's when the magic starts to happen. It starts to smell very, very similar to Matt Serra Amore Cafe. And I wore it on my skin last couple of days testing it out. And after that 20 minutes, it's very smoother. There's a little bit of a floral touch to the fragrance, or a little bit feminine. And that's like another 10, 15 minutes. I want to say after the 40-minute mark or so, they come so close together where it's one of those fragrances that when you make a clone, that's how it's supposed to be done. Now, compared to the real one, this is about 98% close in my opinion from testing out the fragrance day in and day out. Keep in mind that this is a little bit more richer and more denser, but this is a great alternative if you don't want to spend this type of money on a fragrance. That you're spending about 35 to almost 50 bucks for a 100 ml bottle, right? Yep, that's what it is. And maybe you don't want to spend over $100+ for Matt Serra Amore Cafe. This is at discounts for around about 100 bucks or 80 bucks. So you're looking at roughly a $50 difference. If you really don't want to spend that, this is definitely a nice alternative with this fragrance here. And I do like the presentation. It's pretty nice, very different. The color kind of gives it the theme of what it is. It's a ice cream, coffee, amaretto type of fragrance. Now, a note breakdown is not the same, but it has similar notes to it, but it's pretty darn close to what this is. So whether you see note breakdown or not, when you put them on your skin, after 40 minutes, that's when the magic happens. You're going to notice they both smell very similar. When you're smelling the air, it's hard to tell them apart. I wore it to work a couple times. Very hard to tell it apart. People like the way this smelled on me. Now, no compliments, but people could smell this air. They love the way it smelled. They thought somebody was having, an amaretto or having coffee in the morning because they kept smelling this and some hazelnut as well, which I kind of get that hazelnut in the air as well. But it's a beautiful fragrance for what you're paying for. Now let's touch on the performance. So this fragrance here, projection is very good, very strong. I want to say the first hour and a half, it's strong. beyond the arm's length. Like, I did 4 sprays, and that might have been too much, but nobody was mad. They just loved the way the sweetness of the smell that worked, but no comment. It's funny because I wore the fragrance in the office, and everybody could smell it, but they thought somebody was having coffee or amaretto drink. Not even my scent, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. Stronger with this and less strong with this. This is nice, but it's a light, moderate projection. This one here has that strong, hefty depth of projection where you're going to get noticed wearing this more than Amore Cafe, just because this is a little bit more stronger in your face vibe when you smell this one here. Longevity is good as well. Easy over 10 hours plus. The amount of longevity you get with Matt Serra Amore Cafe is the same thing with this. They're both great longevity. So if you got 8 hours with Matt Serra Amore Cafe, or you got 10, 11, getting the same thing with this. It's still on my skin after 8 hours of my work shift today. Now let's touch on seasons and occasion. Both fragrances are going to have it the same season. So if you're thinking of like fall, winter time, this is it in a bottle. Maybe early spring if you want, before it starts to get super hot. But this is mainly a more cold weather fragrance with the coffee, the amaretto, the ice cream smell. That's what I think of when I smell this. I think of the fall and winter time, in my opinion. Occasion. Special occasions, dressed up, casual. You can wear it to work. Everyone like the way it smells. I haven't found one person that didn't like the way it smelled. Most people love the price tag for $35, but they were kind of skeptical. Was it going to smell good? And some of my friends said, Chris, it smells amazing for $35. So there you go. You got a clone here that smells great. I like the way it smells. And it's 98, 97% close to the real thing right here. Rating and final thoughts. So for me personally, I'm going to give this a 8.5. I'm giving it a high rating because it is so close to this right here. Like, you know how sometimes I talk about clones that are not as close? This is pretty much one of the closest clones I smelled in a long time. That if you smell this in the air with 2 people walk by wearing this one and this one, I couldn't tell them apart. I would get it for my wife because she loves the way this one smells. I'll get it for her sisters. She has 3 sisters. I would get it for my mom or my brothers, wife Latanya. It's a great fragrance if you like the smell of coffee, amaretto, and ice cream. Basic, simple, no breakdown. That's what it smells like. I think this is a good fragrance to pick up. If you guys like those sweet fragrances or slightly gourmand, this is one of the best to get for around $35. Thank you guys for watching this cool fragrance video. If you tried this fragrance, Cafe Latte, let me know in the comment section below. What are your favorite clones out there? Drop your comments down below. Be safe, everyone. I'll see you in the video very soon. Peace.